Alright, we're gonna watch Space Warlord Organ Trading Simulator Review Universal Donor Edition by SsethTzeentach. I'm excited for this one. Y'all said it was gonna be a trip, and now I'm excited for it. So, I must ask you, chat, a very important question. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready, ready? My throat wasn't. Ugh. I'm on a like losing my voice from doing that too much. Are you ready? Let's get into it. Alright, Seth, here we come!
Hey people,
Hey,
Seth here.
Seth.
Welcome to a little game I got gifted a couple months prior. I'll be real, I don't pay for games. I just put on
Just blatantly admitting to that.
game I got gifted a couple months prior. I'll be real, I don't pay for games. I just put on my LED cat ear headset and get everybody to be my Discord
Daddy's home, kitten. I paused my game to be here.
I just put on my LED cat ear headset and get everybody to be my Discord daddy. This is the best investment in 2022. This doesn't just pay you dividends, it pays you salaries, other people's salaries. Disclaimer,
Hell yeah.
I am in no way affiliated with the Chinese tar factories that make these. That would be lame. On the other hand, if you a Latin American or Middle Eastern militia looking to expand your services, hit me up. 45-second integration doesn't sound like... To expand your services, hit me up. 45-second integration doesn't sound like much, but I assure you, that's a lot of stolen AMV footage that I can cross-fade into footage of your men wearing turbans. I can also do a full dedicated video where I can quickly summarize the fine points of your proposed benevolent regime, namely, the peaceful transition of power. I got given this by a dude who, originally, I assumed to be deaf, until one day he said he wanted to VC, and I said no, you can't. Your kind doesn't have that capability. Well, now I feel stupid and he thinks I'm racist. Space Warlord Organ Trading Simulator.
It's literally in the guy's name. Deaf Aussie.
Well, now I feel stupid and he thinks I'm racist. Space Warlord Organ Trading Simulator is a glimpse into the future
It's a hell
where
of a name.
nothing is yours and everything is a commodity, including yourself. That's
God
the
damn it,
joke.
not that Sasuke drawing. What a classic.
Where
What
nothing
a
is yours and
classic.
everything is a commodity, including...
You've been on the internet long enough, you know this one. You know this one. This is a classic Sasuke drawing.
yourself. That's the joke. It's actually right now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the former patriarch of a Rothschild family who received 9 heart transplants during his life...
9? What the fuck? At what point do you just call it? What?
The former patriarch of a Rothschild family who received...
Billionaire David Rockefeller, received his 6th heart transplant at the advanced age of 99.
Nine heart transplants during his life, really cared to make sure that every single one of them were ethically sourced from the nearest Malaysian child. So, what's the difference?
That's
the difference
crazy,
is that in this game, I can
Jesus.
publicly list a little boy's heart on the stock exchange so that we can speculate against the value of little Joey's heart. It is a unique, perishable good, which is already hedged against hyperinflation, owing to the fact that there's only one. To begin, you have to start the game. To begin the game, you
No shit. Really? I would have never guessed that. I would have never guessed that.
owing to the fact that there's only one. To begin, you have to start the game. To begin the game, you have to click start inside the game. After picking a persona, you begin. As stated by the intro, you're above.
What? Hey, don't think you understand your position. They cannot touch you.
Intro, you're above.
You're an organ trader, a supplier of meaty demands with a moral flexibility ranging in the parsecs. Parsecs? Look at that Giga Chad. He looks like... It either kind of looks like a cock and balls, or it looks like he got sat on by a big booty Latina. I can't decide which.
You begin. As stated by the intro, you're above the morality of anybody else. Everybody has them, everybody needs them, and everybody wants them. Which means they need you. You're an organ trader, and this is your universe. Everybody else just lives in it, but you're still at the mercy of someone else.
Scum.
You're not free, you're indentured. Everything you've been given is borrowed. And if you don't play nice and give your handler what he wants, he's going to remind you that everything ever given can be taken away one piece at a time. What's it called when you ask for something? Suggestion. What's it called when you ask for something while pointing a gun at their head?
Seth! Oh my God!
Persuasion. Mentor is going to repeatedly persuade you to choose life over death by forcing you to take non-negotiable contracts which, by their very nature, are designed to make you broke. This is the equivalent of going to a jewelry store with an invoice for $1 in exchange for everything inside. But we'll deal with him later. You begin the game and you'll notice it's very calm and quiet because
for now,
that's not the game. When you push that red button, the market opens up for exactly 2 minutes. In that time, you gotta go fast and you gotta go hard. 120 seconds of pure stress. That's the game. But this is only the start. Early on, contracts are your bread and butter. You take them, you fulfill their requirements, and you get paid. With payment comes money. With reliability comes reputation. With reputation comes problems. Because the bigger you get, the more they start to notice. Namely, everyone else.
Chad Shakespeare, Hype Emperor Gold Star, Woohoo Charlie Quartermaster. These names? What are these names?
Smarter and faster than you. They're unpredictable, bipolar, and obsessed. But most of all, they're richer than you. Imagine a teenage girl whose bloodstream is nothing but cocaine and benzos, armed with a single corporate credit card, which has an overdraft of 700 trillion. This is your competition. Good luck. If you're too slow, they're going to take it. If you're too fast, you'll buy the wrong piece because they bought something a millisecond earlier, shifting the position of each item. If they need it, they'll take it. If you need it, they'll take it anyway just to spite you. So, how are you meant to survive? At the start, you get offered a little training course on high-speed organ trading.
Make a mint. Learn the secrets of the galaxy's top organ traders. Read organ barcodes, all for the low price of 730 credits. Oh my God, what a steal!
Sincerely recommend you take this. Is there a reward at the end? A little tangible reward for my simplified Coomer erectus brain? No, you learn how to read barcodes. Every organ on the exchange has a serial number. This tells you everything about the organ in the shortest span of time. I'll break this down block by block. Organ code, size, condition, blood type, rarity, and special properties. Why do these matter? Because as you get more reputation, your clients get more demanding. It's no longer a stomach, it's a large stomach.
Oh my God, Jesus, what was that picture?
Your clients get more demanding. It's no longer a stomach, it's a large
Oh my God, it's fucking Squid Game. It's Squid Game inflation fetish art. It's Squid Game inflation fetish art. Dude, oh my God.
stomach. It's no longer any pair of lungs. It's a pair with the same AB negative blood type. And I will not settle for a shitty thyroid. Get me one that's absolutely perfect. Pristine. Get me that 1 in a million mythical thyroid that shoots out thyroxine so fast you're gonna live at like 2 times playback speed until your heart explodes. Not like I care. I got a replacement waiting. It's inside somebody else. Now that you can read, you can trade real fast. It's a market as diverse as your clientele.
Am I dying?
Contracts include, but not limited to, medical supplies, ship repair, warlord training. I saw some fucked up shit and popped my eyes. I need a replacement. I am currently depressed. I need a new brain. My favorite Vtuber told me to get in on this.
Vtuber?
I am currently depressed. I need a new brain. My favorite Vtuber told me to get in on this pump and dump. I can't.
Hold it now. Hold it. Hold the fuck up.
I need a new brain. My favorite Vtuber told me to get in on this pump and dump. I can't lose. Would you be interested in resurrecting a dead god and ending life in this universe as we know it?
Yes.
Please let me know. I can't pay very much. Necromancy work is not unionized. It's been a subject of union busting for years now. Your options are plentiful. Now, we have to talk about the soundtrack because it's the best soundtrack I've ever heard. Because it's not just a soundtrack. It's layered like a cake. Every single track is layered by the menu you're currently on. So, in the process of high-speed organ transfer, you automatically create a melody just by trading. Due to the nature of a soundtrack, it doesn't actually exist. But the guy—
Yo, wait, that's kind of fucking cool. What? That's actually really neat. That's really cool. What the heck? I actually love that.
Just by trading. Due to the nature of a soundtrack, it doesn't actually exist. But the guy who made it remixed the whole thing into an experimental companion soundtrack. I first recommend you play the game and then give it a listen. I don't have a fitting modern word for this, so I asked everybody younger for an appropriate expression I could use to—
Everybody younger? Oh, like Gen Z words?
convey my enthusiasm for the music. Here goes. It's bussin'. I really like
this hella bussin' right here. This hella bussin'. This shit is gas.
it. I'll put a link in the description below. Later on, you get access to organ stocks. Because, really, why even buy organs when you can simply speculate? It's a perfect simulation of stock investment. Because markets don't make sense. There are no rules to the organ exchange. But there is one principle, which I've taken directly from Rothschild himself. Be greedy when others are cautious. Be cautious when others are greedy. To put it simply, everything look a little too good? Sell that shit, homie. Market correction is coming. And once it does, buy the dip and repeat until you become a multimillionaire. And then, just like me, you're gonna be fined several times in a row on fraudulent charges. And then, just like me, you're gonna be fined
space tax. Oh god, even in space we have tax, I guess. Space taxes, and this time we're going to need to take a lot. It's for the appearances, for the public. I'm so sorry.
several times.
Credits have been withdrawn from your account to pay for breathable air equivalent to your status.
In a row on fraudulent
Nigerian politician charged with attempted organ harvesting in London. Well, that's terrifying.
charges by corrupt officials.
Credits have been withdrawn from your account to pay for corporate counter espionage equivalent to your status.
And lose the game. I'm not even joking. Blink twice and it's game over. That's how quickly it all goes. That's the ADHD experience of life. Every day, wake up, scream, and die. Except here it's a lot more dramatic, and I'm currently competing for kidneys with my arch nemesis, who is, of course, a dog.
It's a fucking dog.
I don't really know where to take this metaphor. Eventually, you're also going to get a better cargo hold. You'll figure this out on your own, but essentially, organs interact with other organs. Your cargo hold is alive. It's an inverted body you can graft graft organs to. I see nothing wrong about this. So instead of relying exclusively on contracts, you could also buy a high-value organ like an appendix or a pharaoh-gut in very poor condition for very little money. Strap them to a bunch of healthy hearts, pump them full of blood, and flip the newly rejuvenated meat for massive profit.
Very
Finally,
nice.
some contracts are special. You'll recognize them by the border. Pursuing them leads to different endings. Remember our handler? Well, eventually someone takes notice and offers to take the toxicity out of your relationship by luring Mentor out into the open and turning him into a flesh painting that cannot die.
Jesus! What? Oh my god, that's a good ending, by the way. Oh my god!
The open and turning him into a flesh painting that cannot die. That's a good ending, by the way. One of the bad endings is when you actually try to help. I'm not going to spoil what it is, but here's a hint. One of the tracks in this game is called A Galaxy of Children Who've Only Seen Red. There's a...
That's... Oh my god! Holy shit, that's dark.
bunch of endings, and I think there's 10 in total. The current company
there's
might
10
have less,
endings?
but
Holy
I'm playing
shit.
an early test build because I have a profound relationship with a lord, or because I talked to the developer. The lord, he simply found relationship with a lord, or because
I sent 50,000 UGX to your account. Please don't screenshot this conversation.
I talk to the developer. The Lord, he simply watches as I trip myself repeatedly and blame everybody else. P.S. If you're slow and decrepit and past your prime, which for a man is about 14 years of age, there is an
Damn.
accessibility option to make the game slower. Now, if he only added hotkeys for accepting, fulfilling, and deleting contracts, my life would still be painful, but slightly easier. I actually talked to him about this, and unfortunately, it can't be done that easily. Just like Super Mario 64 was originally going to release with pregnancy mode enabled, at the end of the day, it's a limitation.
Excuse me? What mode? What mode? What?
was originally going to release with pregnancy mode enabled, at the end of the day, it's a limitation of the engine. Final score. I give Space Warlord Organ Trading Simulator an impractical out of 10. I love this game, but classic organ transplantation will never be a viable method of long-term organ replacement. I'm sorry, but that's an immunological reality, and tissue from anyone else, unless they're an identical twin, will eventually result in tissue rejection. Yes, I'm aware we can take immunosuppressants so we can kill them with a tumor instead. The only real way forward is understanding stem cell differentiation to grow your own tissue that will not be rejected. Space...
I always forget that Seth knows what he's talking about. I always forget that Seth is a very smart man.
Stem cell differentiation to grow your own tissue that will not be rejected. Space Warlord Organ Trading Simulator. There's a reason I like it so much, because it's the perfect human duality. You get what you give.
Autism spectrum disorder.
Much because it's the perfect human duality. You get what you give. You sell pieces of everybody else, but the taller you stand, the harder you fall. And one day, it's all gonna come crashing down. You're gonna lose your money, you're gonna lose your life, and when you're dead, they're gonna chop you up and sell your pieces. Because in this case, the sum of the parts really is greater than the whole. Ultimately, the organ trader really is selling one thing: himself. It's a nice little game. It's not too long, but that's really a matter of perspective. You don't know how short your life is. I thoroughly recommend it. Oh yeah, by the way, you can mod this game. I messed around and it's...
Those mod packs, oh my god.
Life is. I thoroughly recommend it. Oh yeah, by the way, you can...
Oh my god.
mod this game. I messed around and it's pretty easy to add new organs. Ironically,
Chicken
the first
nugget! That's a chicken... That also said foreskin.
game. I messed around and it's pretty
Bare ass.
easy to add new organs.
Chicken nugget.
Ironically, the first organ I added...
Foreskin.
is usually the first to be taken away.
Oh, he's got a point. True.
The first organ I added is usually the first to be taken away. Where can I buy this game? Everywhere. It's on every platform, on every store, except the Chinese store. Hopefully, by the time this comes out, there's a discount on Steam. Of course, you can also get a 100% discount, depending on your life circumstance. I even recommend it. And we both know exactly
what you mean. Yes, we know what you mean. Cool math games. Oh my god. What a throwback.
On your life circumstance, I even recommend it. And we both.
I know both of these programs.
Know exactly what I'm talking about. Robbing an ATM at 2 in the morning.
God damn it, Seth was later tried and found guilty on 6 counts of ATM robbery. Seth, no! Only 6? I know. You gotta get them numbers up. Them some rookie numbers. He now enjoys a quiet life smoking bath salts in San Francisco. Mandalore retired and gave birth to 2 beautiful boys. The story continues. Oh my god, that game is wild. That game is absolutely like an ADHD trip. Oh my goodness. Autism to the maximum. Autism to the maximum. Good lord. There's the link if you want to give Seth a like or a follow or a subscribble. Go ahead and do that. We love Seth here. We watched a lot of his things, and we will continue to watch his videos. We are Seth enjoyers here, so if you like the video, definitely give Seth some love. A subscription. But yes, that was my SsethTzeentach. The wonderful Seth. We've watched a lot of his stuff and we love it. We love it. We love Seth here. Yes, we do.